So I think my number one takeaway, I mean, outside of what everyone's already mentioned, is to get my kids set up on payroll. All these other little loopholes of like being able to retain, incentives, legal incentives, on ways to keep my money in my pocket and pay less taxes and not have it be taxable on their part as well. In addition, teaching them how to manage their own money and create a savings and spending plan for them proactively, so that when they do go out on their own, they're able to do the same and create generational wealth and principles to live by.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
awesome.
A lot of my business is through cold calling, and when you're cold calling, you know, the people don't meet you for a long time, a lot of the time. And I send them postcards regularly. Every time I call them, they get a thank you note with my brochure, my business card. And I just heard Colton mention a couple times this week that how are we adding value to these people's lives? And I feel like maybe not all my marketing stuff has that message on there. So when we're not meeting them or I'm not meeting them for 6 months or a year maybe, that just to make sure that everything, I'm going to go through all my marketing stuff and make sure that it has a message that I'm going to add value to them somehow.
First of all, I'm going to go ahead and start implementing the monthly SOI 100-point system touch. I have already tailored it to my business. I just didn't do anything once I got it stood up. My financial freedom accounts, I need to lock down and protect my prospecting time and get my wife on board, because homeschooling and stuff's coming and we just don't have an option, so we have to make it work. So prospecting took a beating in the spring. It's not going to in the fall. I'm going to protect it.
Number one is to exit out of the real estate sales by Q4. So transition plan, and essentially have one agent that I'm going to partner up with and have that going. Acquire 2 new cash flow rentals with other people's money that I already have the investors and the partnerships lined up. They're ready to go.
A consistent practice and role play of my scripts and presentation while calling FISBOs. Focusing on my enthusiasm and mindset. Being present and patient in whatever I'm doing at the moment. Focusing on bettering myself and my business. And for the last thing is starting the asset protection process while also still acquiring more assets.
So I'm gonna do my routine, and really I came here because I wanted to be able to experience more love, and so that's what it's gonna be centralized around, and that's gonna start with myself. And so building my routine around that. Next thing is I have my second rental property right now sitting empty. I need a tenant in it, and I've been procrastinating, putting stuff back. Just gotta take action, get somebody in there, get it done.